just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it!
The reason I love to own this ETF, it's because I literally own 500 companies. Okay, this is not a clickbait. I really own over 500 companies. And the awesome thing about this is that I do not have to own any individual stocks. The reason being is that I buy them all. I want to catch them all. And by doing these things, in the long run, you're gonna beat 99% of any investor. If my memory serves me right, last year, the entire market was down, and the only stock that was holding the S&P 500 was Apple. Now Apple is doing poorly, and people are trashing it 24/7. Now that Apple is not doing its thing, people are trashing it. People are saying to sell it, you're a bag holder, you're nuts if you're investing into this company right now. But why that is happening? Because Apple supposedly is not innovating. Apple has not mentioned, well, it kind of did mention AI, but it didn't do anything to move the Apple stock price. Remember the Magnificent Seven when the year started? Now, that trend is kind of over. Now, Nvidia has taken over that trend.
The Magnificent Seven should be rebranded the Fantastic Four.
And at the same time, other things are happening in the market. So you see what I mean by investing in this ETF, you are going to ride all these waves. And that's because every company is competing with the other company. And we cannot predict which company is going to win in the long run. It's a fool's game. In the real world, it's hard for me to buy an individual stock and let that individual stock just sit there for a few years, and all of a sudden that company can outpace the S&P 500. It's hard for me as a regular person to do that, to invest and beat the market in the long run. Time and time, it has proven that it's a fool's game. Yes, you might get lucky by owning a company, but you damn well know that if the company is not doing well or it's not doing the right thing at the moment, then you're going to start questioning your investment. So I don't want to question my investment. Right now, I'm at work. I decided to record this video. I could have the time to go and research these companies, but I don't want to do that. I want to buy the entire package, the entire bundle, and let the market do its thing. While people are fighting with each other, while people are doing their own research about which company is raising their dividends this year, or which stock in its all-time low, or if it's a good buy at this moment, I do not have to worry about that. I have learned this the hard way. You just want to buy the entire market, ride the wave, and you are literally gonna own them all. And people like to say, hey, buying the S&P 500, it's a boring investment. And I like to challenge that, because every single day, all we talk about which company in the S&P 500 is beating the other company, and why that other company is not doing what they're supposed to. Like, why isn't this company talking about AI? Why this company has stopped producing EV cars? It's not boring after all. I really enjoy the S&P 500. And people say, hey, just buy it and forget it. Sorry, I cannot do that. I watch this ETF every day, and I see investors, YouTubers pinned against each other for which company is the right buy at the moment. Never forget that in the S&P 500, you have Coca-Cola, you have Pepsi, you have Tesla, you have Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, which is hot at the moment. You have you have McDonald's. You have all these companies that, even though they don't have much weight within the ETF, but it is still there. And if it's still there and they increase that dividend, then I take advantage of that because I already own it and it's there in the ETF. Like I said, this ETF is not boring. It's fun. You have all these gurus pinned fighting among each other. It's fun to watch this ETF and how every single day it grows. And if it drops in price because the market's not doing well, there's a market crash, don't worry about it. Just buy more, because when there's a market crash, you get to buy more. Don't worry, because when the market's down, you get to buy more shares for your dollar. So like that, you increase your shares amount. And in the long run, you're going to be any dividend stocks, and you know that I'm saying the truth. So I'm going to stick with this Splg S&P 500 ETF. It has a very low expense ratio. I love the ETF price. I love this ETF. It's 0.02% expense ratio. That means for every 10K, you pay $2 a year, which is cheaper than VOO or even SPY. Hello everyone, my name is Ivan, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you already subscribed to this channel, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if this is your first time, please subscribe to the channel and like and share, so like that we can grow together. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next SHD channel.